In this case, learning theory is the hymnal. It's based on common sense. It's based on, human evolution, whatever time period you want to apply to that. We have evolved socially, and so this describes all of that, and it puts it in terms that are relevant and important, which is alienation. That's what we're here to talk about. Bill and I would love to sit down and talk to you about the politics of the day and all this other stuff, but the fact is, your problem right now is the fact you're not seeing your children, and your children are being abused by a court system that's been allowed to run amok for far too long. Bill talked about 10 years. I've been at this for 30. Well, I'm Bill's monkey, I guess, in a way. It's he can pull from my lived experiences in family court, but it's absolutely right. The last 10 years is when it's really ramped up, and more specifically, the last 2, it's gotten really, really bad. We're seeing things coming out of these courts that we would never have seen before. And I can only conclude that since it's getting worse, that train is not going to slow down. So we need an army of parent soldiers to stand up against this wave of government intrusion into the family and say, no, enough is enough. We're done. This is how we are going to run things. And this is why we're going to run it the way that we are. It's based on sound scientific principles of learning theory. This is about the human condition. What is required from a fit parenting perspective to raise a child successfully into adulthood? And oh, by the way, Mr. Administrative person, judge, or whatever you are, your solution ain't working, because we know the numbers. We know the teen suicide.